Silence, not darkness. Stillness. The golden light slowly fades until only soft cyan illumination remains. The massive doors behind them close without a sound, not trapping them, protecting what lies ahead. The chamber stretches beyond imagination. No ceiling, no horizon, only an endless forest of living light. Towering pillars rise from the darkness like colossal trees. Each one pulses with slow electrical rhythms. Billions of delicate threads branch outward from every direction. Some disappear into the distance. Others connect to structures too vast to comprehend. Every thread carries light. Every pulse travels somewhere. Nothing is still. Everything communicates. If the labyrinth is the architecture of the mind, this is its language. The bodybuilder turns slowly. Everywhere he looks, new paths ignite. Tiny flashes leap from one luminous branch to another. Entire constellations awaken, then fall silent. The chamber resembles the night sky, except the stars are alive. It's beautiful. Liora smiles.
You call them stars. Science calls them neurons.
One brilliant strand brightens beside them. It branches, then branches again. Thousands of glowing fibers spread outward. Each one reaches toward another, never quite touching. A tiny gap remains. Liora raises one hand. The entire strand freezes. Time itself seems to pause.
Nothing here works alone. Every neuron waits for another to answer.
She gently moves her fingers. A single spark leaps across the tiny gap. Instantly, the chamber explodes with light. One spark becomes 10, 10 becomes hundreds, hundreds become millions. Golden and cyan waves surge across the endless network. The pulse races farther than the eye can follow. The entire labyrinth awakens. A single neuron cannot create thought. Neither can two or 1,000. Thought emerges only when billions communicate at extraordinary speed. The pair races with the electrical wave through immense neural arches, across glowing bridges, into impossible cathedrals of living tissue. Every pulse awakens another, like whispers becoming a chorus. The bodybuilder instinctively steps back. The current rushes past him. He feels nothing, yet every hair on his arm rises. Was that a thought? Liora looks toward the fading light.
One beginning, nothing more.
She walks toward a floating structure suspended in the darkness. It resembles a colossal branching tree, delicate, elegant. Its countless arms shimmer with tiny points of light. Each point waits, listening.
Every experience changes this place.
She touches one glowing branch. Immediately, a memory appears. Not as a picture, as living architecture. A child reaching for a parent's hand. New branches grow. Fresh connections bloom like luminous flowers. The network becomes slightly more intricate, slightly stronger. The vision fades. The new pathways remain.
Learning is construction.
Another touch. A lifter struggling beneath a heavy squat. Failure, recovery, trying again, again, again. Each repetition strengthens different branches. Some become brighter, others disappear. The network reshapes itself. Every skill, every language, every habit, every fear, every belief leaves behind physical pathways. Your experiences become your architecture. The bodybuilder slowly studies his own hand. So, discipline actually trains the brain. Liora nods.
Not metaphorically, literally.
Silence. The realization settles. The perspective begins drifting upward, higher, higher, until we finally understand the scale. The trees are not trees. Each is a single neuron. The forest contains billions, stretching beyond every horizon. Nearly 90 billion neurons, connected through hundreds of trillions of synapses. each electrical impulse lasting only milliseconds. Yet together, they create music, mathematics, love, memory, identity, civilization. Everything humanity has ever imagined began as electricity. The chamber darkens. Only tiny synaptic flashes remain. Like countless fireflies, the labyrinth has become a universe, not metaphorically, visually. We no longer see a brain, we see a cosmos. Then, one region suddenly goes dark, an entire section falls silent, connections fade, light disappears, the surrounding network slows, the chamber feels lonely. The bodybuilder watches in confusion. What happened? Liora's expression softens.
Unused pathways grow quiet.
Another region suddenly ignites, brighter than before, stronger, more organized. Its signals travel faster, cleaner, purposefully.
The pathways you strengthen become easier to travel. The ones you abandon slowly disappear.
The bodybuilder looks back toward the brilliant network, then toward the darkened one. He understands. The battle was never between muscles or supplements or motivation. It has always been between pathways. The labyrinth responds. A deep resonance rolls through the chamber. The electrical forest begins leaning, all toward one distant point. Something enormous has awakened. The currents no longer travel randomly. They are flowing toward a destination. Liora turns. For the first time, there is an unmistakable reverence in her voice.
Come, the network has shown you how the mind speaks. Now, you must learn who decides which voice is heard.
Far beyond the glowing forest, a single golden structure begins rising from the darkness. Unlike anything before, not organic, not architectural, something older. The current of the entire labyrinth converged toward it. We cannot yet see what it is, only that everything answers to it. Deep within every mind, there are systems older than thought itself, systems that kept your ancestors alive long before language, before civilization, before memory. The journey is only beginning. The golden structure continues to rise. The bodybuilder and Liora fade into the horizon.